What is up, UKULIMBAKERS? UKULIMBAKERS, Today we're going to talk about noise reduction, removing or silencing the noise on your kalimba recording. You probably have done a few recordings now, and you are planning to improve your future recordings. Aside from adding effects, you can actually eliminate unnecessary noise. Here are a few things you need to know before we go to the actual process. Also, just to add, as for home interior designs, one can always do soundproofing, which basically means you are recording in a room inside a room. Another one is what they call sound diffusion, which allows you to distribute the sound signal evenly, creating enhanced acoustic ambience. And you must have seen some of your friends bought some egg trays and they cover their walls with them. That is to create sound diffusion. That is not for soundproofing, okay? But cockroaches are always attracted to paper-like materials, so that's one thing you need to consider before installing egg trays. There are things that we can and we cannot silence. What we can silence are the continuous sound of electric fan, sound of air conditioner, and sound of blowing wind. Continuous. That's easy to silence. Those sound is easy to silence, and I'll show you later. We can also silence any isolated sound of dogs, barking of dogs, the chickens, rooster, and the motorbike, like vroom. We can silence that right away. What we cannot silence is any noise that is recorded with the kalimba line. I'll give an example of that later, and this is the reason why you need to record during the best hours of the day. So let's go to the examples. By the way, if you're listening with a headphone right now, you probably hear this background noise. There is a noise of the air conditioner. It's in the background, and it starts from the beginning to the middle and even to the last part of this video. So that's what I mean by continuous. All we need to do is to get a sample of that sound, and a free software like Audacity can silence that background noise. So let's do this. Alright, so let me give you some examples of background noises that we can silence and we cannot silence. Alright, and after this we go to the actual process of doing it, but let me show you first. So for example, if you have a headphone right now, what you're hearing is the noise coming from the air conditioner, and that is from the beginning of this video up to the last part of this video. But we can silence that just by getting a sample noise profile. Isolated noise, however, is the noise that, in the midst of your recording, there is a motorbike which sounds like brum. You can silence that right away in the post-production of your audio. And there's a sound of chicken that's created. So, meow, meow, meow. That's the sound of your chicken. And this is your kalimba recording. Just suppose your kalimba recording, your kalimba sound goes like this. So, for example, that's your kalimba sound, right? As you see, there is a sound of the air conditioner there. We will silence that later. And then that's just for example, you're playing kalimba and all of a sudden there is a motorbike, going through your house. On the road, and which sounds like broom. It's within the kalimba line, right? We can't silence that. It's not worth the effort. You just record it again, yeah? You just do another recording if that's what happens, okay? And if it's isolated, for example, the broom goes first before you record. Broom! And then you record. If that's the case, you can silence that in the beginning, okay? You can use the silent tool of this free software called Audacity to silence that. Now let's go to the actual process. First, let's silence the isolated noise because this is the easier one. So we have here the sound of the motorbike. Vroom. So that's the motorbike. And we have here the meow meow. Meow meow meow. So how do we silence that? First, you need to select the noise. Like this. So you see it, right? I selected the noise or the section that I want to silence, and then you use the silent tool of Audacity. If you click this one, that will go like that, so it's silent anymore. You will not hear it at all. And same goes with meow meow meow. Meow meow meow. Select the meow meow meow. okay, and silent it with this, and that's it. All right, so that is one way of silencing the background in the beginning and in the end or in the middle. But if you do that with the kalimba line, the kalimba sound will also be silent. Now, how do we use the noise reduction effect? So we have here, when you click effect, you have here this one, noise reduction, and it can silence the noise from the beginning to the middle and even up to the end of the video, and that's what we're going to focus on right now. Suppose this is the sound, this is the actual sound of air conditioner. Yeah, so I'm not sure if you hear that. So that sound is from the beginning up to the end of this video. What we need to do is to get the sample of that sound by doing like this. All right, so that's your sample, and then you go to noise reduction. Then you click the step number 1. So you already have your sample. You need to click get noise profile. So after that, then you need to click the whole file, okay, the whole audio track, and this is it. So after clicking it, go to effect again, noise reduction, and then do the step 2. Okay, so this is default already. You don't need to touch anything there. Click OK, and it is now silent. Yes, so you see how it changed, right? So I will do Control Z just so you'll see the difference. That is your before, and we go redo it, Control Y, to see the after. Right, so this is how it sounds like without the noise reduction effect. And this is how it sounds like with the noise reduction effect. So you hear the difference, right? If you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe this channel for more. Thank you. Hanggang sa muli natin pagkikita. Paalam. God bless.